So here we are at St. Peter's Church, okay, today, and we've been up in the bell tower, which you will see, and they have a bell ringing session here today, and they've invited people along to have a look. It's a wonderful church, this. We always look what we got here. Excellent, isn't it? I'm only going to make this a very short video because there's so many people about, and also because we're going to go up. There's a gentleman here, and he's actually going to show me the workings of the clock. So if I pan back, you will see the bell ringers. There we go. This bell ringing is far more complicated than I ever believed. So we've seen the bells, and now we see the ringers. Whoops a daisy, that's Stevie almost falling over again. And then we're going to go up and have a look at the clock shortly. Okay, but I shall just give you a pan around the church. This used to be part of a large, I can't remember what it was now. But I will be coming back here again and filming it again for you. Again, I've got to be careful where I stand, otherwise I will fall over. Yes, this church has been here. It dates back to the 13th century. We have in memory of the Honourable Dame Anne Jolliffe. Yes, we will come back. I don't think that screen is original, do you? I don't think so. I've got a gentleman waiting for me, so I've got to go. Right guys, what we're doing today, we're actually climbing up the tower in St. Peter's Church in Harrold, in Bedfordshire. And we're making our way up, hopefully, towards the bells. I've never been up this one before. So I'm coming up, young man, and I've never been up this one before, so it's going to be quite interesting. If you look at the way these steps are worn and the amount of people that have climbed these steps over the years, it's truly interesting. You don't mind me coming in and do a bit of filming?
No, I mean you'll be, when we start doing the ringing, it'll be very noisy up here, so you don't want to be up here when we're doing that.
No, definitely not. Hi, I'm Steve.
Nice to meet Steve.
Better known as the Church Explorer. That's okay. Don't worry about that. We don't worry about things like that.
Right, so the actual bell's up there. Obviously, this is the clock chamber.
Okay.
With stuff that I'll be honest, I do not understand in the least. But
can I climb up and check the bells out?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Just let Martin know so we don't start ringing or anything.
Yeah, I'll go and let him know now.
He knew I was coming up.
Okay, that's fine then. You should remember.
I'll leave this bag here.
Yeah,
I'm actually filming at the moment. I hope that's okay with you.
I don't mind being famous.
Here we have the workings of the clock. Wow. Okay, and now we're going to climb this ladder, people. Right, and we're going up to see the bells. And we just take our time. Oh wow, here we go. Wow. Right, let's just make sure that we're okay. There we go. Oh man, that actually
So
film.
this is the bells.
So how many bells do you have altogether? Is it
Just
5?
six here.
6 bells.
So in a slightly unusual layout, because for us the important thing is the order that the ropes go downstairs. So this is the treble, the lightest bell.
Rightio.
And then in the order, the one down the far end, this one's the second, which is the next heaviest, don't
Yep.
fall down the hole. Then the rope for this one is over on the other side of the wheel, which you can't really see from here, but that's the third. Then we've got the fourth over in that corner,
Rightio.
fifth over in that corner, and then this one's the sixth, and the rope is, again, the far side of the wheel.
And what can you tell us about the bells?
I'm not the first to
Weight-wise,
talk
I
about
see this has got a date on it of
1898.
1898.
Yes.
So which is your oldest bell?
Ooh, you best be speaking to Martin about that, I always forget.
Right, this one is 60 years old.
Yes.
Ringer, oh no, it's got a name on there.
This was
Is it
1972, this was
Caton? Oh, Gayton,
Very good.
1885 to 1972. He was a ringer for 60 years. Oh, wow. Sometimes they put little psalms and things on the bells, don't they, or little prayers.
Yeah, it was quite common. I mean, a lot of the bells, there's a couple over in Carlton that were, the money came for them that was donated by people who passed away in their wills. And those ones have the name of the person and occasionally a little comment or mention about their life or the reason for the dedication.
Brilliant.
And all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
So it lasts for a very long time.
but I love to get up into the bell towers. I say I have a YouTube channel called the Church Explorer, and I go around and film the churches. But I have come up here today particularly to actually, because you have a bell ringing session
Yes,
and
we're going
that,
to
so which
demonstrate
I've never done. And so yeah, if I just film these for people and then put it out on the channel, they'll love it.
Well, it is a classic. It's one of these historical things that, mind your head, you stand up?
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, that's it's a standard thing of the English countryside, hearing the bells ringing in the background. In any TV show or things like that, there's always some ringing going on in the background.
Absolutely. And
Well, it's something that's,
it's a wonderful tradition that you keep going. You know, so much of our tradition and culture is being eaten away these days. And so I only live in the village anyway. So I love to hear these bells on a Sunday morning when you ring them and that. It's wonderful. Yeah. This one was cast in 1652.
Yes, that was the original.
Wow.
And then recast in 1898 because every so often, wear and tear over time, they get a crack or they go out of tune or assorted things that can go wrong, especially with the older bells because obviously their casting skills were not what they are nowadays. Wow. Still amazing to think that they made something like that back then, but
And amazing also how they got them up here.
yes. Yeah. Wasn't around for this one being recast or this one being rehung or anything, but the ones in Carlton.
And there you go, people. There's a view all the way up the steeple. Wow,
Get vertigo.
that's quite incredible.
Yeah. I'll be honest, getting these up here is impressive. The fact they built that up there.
I beg your pardon.
Getting the bells up in 1652, but the fact the bell was here in 1652 means that was there in 1652 as well. And I find the fact they made that at
Incredible.
that height, at that time.
And what is the height of the tower here? Do you remember?
I wouldn't know off the top of my head. One of the others downstairs in the wing chamber might well know, but
How long have you been a bell ringer?
since I was about 11.
Oh wow, so,
like
yeah.
34 years.
Oh wow, so you know this very well then.
Yes. Well, this was I started off learning in Bromham, and then we moved over here when I was 9 or 10, and since then I've been
So when you ring the bells, do you have any particular bell that you ring?
No, I mean there's some that you end up ringing because of what other people can ring. So if there's some people that are slightly weaker, it's not all about strength.
Do you mind if I?
Yeah. A lot of it is to do with the skill, but if you are of the more petite build or something, certainly when I was younger, when I first started learning it at 11, I was using my full body weight and I could barely get any of the bells moving. I would literally hang off them and be swinging and not much happening. So you very much learn how to use technique because the bells aren't rung as they are right now. At the moment they're down because the lip is on the downward side. When we ring in, we pull the ropes and get them to swing back and forth and build up more and more momentum until eventually they get high enough they get completely upside down.
Right.
And at that point, the wooden lumps here, which is called the stay, the toggle piece you can see at the top, strikes this and slides along, and you can't really see from here, but there's a block at the far end. So it will basically be upside down, so it goes slightly put off balance and then rest there. And that's when we're ringing, that's what we're doing. We're pulling it up from balance, and then the momentum swings it all the way around to the other way, and we catch it, and then it swings all the way around back again. So that's why the ropes fly up to the ceiling and stuff.
I always thought, as most people would
Most people
think,
do think
that
yes.
when you...
Money corporate sketches have a lot to answer for.
Exactly, and so that is truly interesting to know that you have to rock these all the way up so that this spike actually locks, slides under there.
And then you can't
so
see
so
this.
the bell is sitting upside down, and then how do you release it?
The easiest way to demonstrate, but essentially by that point the rope will be touching on this bit of the, will be carried along to this bit of the bell of the wheel, sorry, and then go and do the hog. And literally just pull it, and it will slowly pull the bell off balance, what we call it. So as long as it goes past the pivot point, the balance point, and then it will just go all by itself. And then it's a matter of controlling it.
And so that is how you know the weight that you actually have on the rope itself.
Yeah. So you start off, you make sure the tail end's there, you grab hold of the furry part of the bell, of the rope, which we call the sally. I don't actually know why, we've never actually got a decent answer to that, but it's called the sally. You take the sally and you pull, and you can feel it, and then you reach a balance point, and then you pull a bit more, and it just falls. And the idea is that the sally goes down, and then where it reaches the point where it enters the rope, suddenly it changes direction, because the wheel's pulling it the other way.
Yep.
And the rope goes up through the ceiling, and you just hold on to the end bit, and it goes up all the way up.
Oh wow.
And then it hits balance again. And then you pull it back down, and it goes all the other way around and back. And you catch
This
the
is
sally.
far more technical than I actually thought.
Mum says we've got to start ringing.
Okay, we've got to start ringing.
Right, okay.
If you,
But no,
Bit by bit, and then they'll balance upside down with the mouth open. So we try and do it all together. Sometimes it's called raising the heel.
The tenor weighs just over 1,300 weight, that's 650 to 700 kilos. And that's not actually the biggest bell in the world by any means.
There are people who are 600 kilos. Did you know that? Anyway, that's
Are we all ready?
I'm ready to see what it
Let's
looks
go.
like.
Okay, here we have the workings of this clock, and I have this young gentleman with me who tells me this clock actually belongs to the village, although it's in the church tower, and it was put in place during Queen Victoria's time for her silver jubilee. It's not very often that we have the opportunity to have a look at one of these clocks, and it still chimes to this day, and apparently so the tune it gives out is known as Cambridge.
It's known as Westminster, but the tune actually is derived from St Mary's at Cambridge, and it goes, Lord, in this hour, be thou our guide, then through your power no foot shall slide. Wow. That's the tune that is used to actually tune the clock to that rhythm.
And I see on here it was this clock was made by Sir John Bennett, Cheapside in London. And these motors here, obviously they're electric.
Yep, they were put in about 2006 to replace electric motors that had been installed in the 1960s.
Right.
Everything as it's here is the original clock that had been dismantled to put the electric motors in, with the exception of one tiny spring which had broken, and that situated up on here. That had to be remade by Smiths of Derby, who still maintain the clock for us.
Wow. Wow. And these dates up here, these are when it's been served.
Maintenance dates.
I beg your pardon?
Maintenance dates.
Yeah, that's what I would have considered, yeah. Yeah. Wow. It's very unusual for me to be able to get in and have a look at the clocks.
There are names penciled all over here, and some of them are really quite interesting, such as this one here. Somebody from St Helens in Lancashire, 21st of August, 1924.
Wow. Well, oh yeah, they've written everywhere here. Look at this one. That's 1925, I believe.
Yep.
Wow. The 11th of August. Well, what a great way of look, 1939. Wow. What a great way of keeping.
Okay, we're coming.
Yeah. What a great way of keeping history of when the clock has been serviced. Yeah, we'll go down. Get a load of this old door, people. We're right up in the tower here. You can see these weights, but we've got to go down because they're going to be ringing the bells.
I'll bring you back up and
That's fine.
give you more time on it. Okay, Martin.
It's very tight getting down these stairs, people. Whoops-a-daisy. You think, as I say, of all the thousands of people that have been up and down these stairs over the years, it's always good to see and always good to have the opportunity to come up. Whoops. There's a little window here which I wanted to show you, and that we're right up in the tower, and that overlooks part of the village. I've got to be careful where I am, otherwise I'll break my neck on these stairs. I'm going to go all the way down.
All right, Martin.
you go, people. And we're back on terra firma, so to speak.
This is the one I was.
And change the
Might
order.
bet off in this corner, Jacqueline.
Right, which, oh right, I see, yeah, and so
Yeah.
which obviously that denotes as to what the chimes are going to be.
Yes, so you'll notice the tune will change, and then we go right back to the beginning into what's called rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's called rounds, and that's where you start and finish. So we go through a pattern of
They
changes,
just call out the
and
numbers.
coming back to the beginning.
Who's in charge? That young lady there.
So that's my wife.
Oh, is it? Right.
That young lady is my wife. Yes.
What was that film here? Was it Peter Sellers? That's no, yeah.
Treble's going. She's gone. Ooh. Did you raise the ball, Paul?
Takes quite a long time to get to this stage where we're teaching people.
I would imagine it must do, because it looks quite complicated. I thought it was a lot simpler.
4 to 5.
Probably spend 3 or 4 months just teaching someone to handle a bell safely.
Wow.
2 to 5.
Because of the length here, we don't teach them here, we teach them at Carlton, which is much shorter ropes.
Because of what, sorry?
Because the ropes are shorter at Carlton, we teach people at Carlton, the bells are easier to
Right, now I understand. Yeah, because obviously the tower at Colton is a lot shorter, isn't it? And how many bells are on the Colton one? I can't remember. 6 bells a game. Oh wow.
They're a little bit lighter.